Okay, we're going to look at 9(5). We're going to write in standard form 12 kiss 150 degrees. So keep in mind, standard form means A plus BI form. And so kiss 155 degrees is equivalent to the cosine of 150 degrees plus I sine of 150 degrees. And we know that the cosine of 150 degrees is negative root 3 over 2, and the sine of 150 degrees is 1/2. So we replace each of those with their values and then distribute the 12 in order to get negative 6 root 3 plus 6i. Now, if we want to write it in trig form means kiss form. So I need to first take this value, 5 minus 5i, and I need to plot that in order to find the r value and to find the theta value. So 5 means 5 to the right, negative 5i means to go down 5. So I plotted those, and we need to find r and we need to find theta. So in order to find r, I'm going to do r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared, or a squared plus b squared. So we take those values, square them, 5 squared plus negative 5 squared, and we get 5 root 2. That's the r value. Theta is, what you could do is the tangent of theta. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so negative 5 over 5, or we could do sine, or you could do cosine. But where is the tangent of theta equal to negative 1, and you have to be in the fourth quadrant? That happens at 315 degrees or 7 pi over 4. Either one of those is acceptable. And so the r value is 5 root 2. And in order to put it in trig form, we're going to say r kiss theta. So we have 5 root 2 kiss 7 pi over 4. Problem number 3, write the product in trig form. Well, if you have two values in trig form and we want to take their product, what we're going to do is multiply 3 times 12 to get 36. And then we're going to add pi over 6 and pi over 3. If I add pi over 6 and pi over 3, when I simplify it, I end up with pi over 2. If I want to find the quotient of this, I'm going to do 24 divided by 6, which gives me 4. And then I need to do 275 degrees minus 115 degrees, which is 160 degrees. And they say keep it, or they want it in trig form, so that means keep it in kiss form. Moving on to number 5, write the answer in standard form. So what I'm going to do is take this negative root 2 plus root 2i to the 10th power. And instead of doing what we did in number 3, I don't want to do that 10 times. What I'm going to do is I am going to take and first put it in trig form. So in order to put it in trig form, we're going to plot it. We're going to find the r value, which gives us 2. We're going to find theta by either doing sine, cosine, or tangent, and that gives us 315 degrees. And so now I have 2 kiss 3 pi over 4 to the 10th power, and then I'm going to apply de Moivre's theorem. So I would take 2 to the 10th power kiss 10 times 3 pi over 4. 2 to the 10th power is 1024. When I multiply 10 times 3 pi over 4, I get 15 pi over 2. And then I want to simplify that as much as I can. That's the same thing as, that's a coterminal angle with 3 pi over 2. And then I need to put it in standard form, which means I need to be in a plus bi form. So I'm going to take the cosine of 3 pi over 2, that's 0. And then I'm going to take the sine of 3 pi over 2, that's negative 1. And when I distribute the negative 1, or when I distribute the 1024, I end up with negative 1024i. You could also do this on your calculator. Don't forget, you can enter just this value right here to the 10th power, and it should give you this to check your answer. Then, number 6, find the other 2 roots if one cube root is a number if one cube root of a number is 8 kiss 70 degrees. So keep in mind, if I have a cube root then that means I have 3 solutions. One of them is over here at 70 degrees. Another one has to be 120 degrees away from that. So if I take 70 degrees and I add 120 degrees, I'm going to get 119 degrees. That's going to give me another value. And then if I add 120 degrees to that, I'm going to end up with 310 degrees on that. And so these are all equally spaced at 120 degrees away from each other.